Is there a policy first?
We are not aware of any policy as such.
For us to have Ministry of ICT, that means something has been implemented.
Tech for Dev, with the support of the UK government's Foreign Commonwealth Development Office, and in partnership with the Niger State Information Technology and Digital Economy Agency, convened a policy co-creation workshop under the state-level Inclusive Digital Transformation Project, SITEP. The two-day engagement brings together key public sector stakeholders, regulators, and ecosystem actors to review research findings, identify policy and implementation gaps, and collaboratively develop practical recommendations to strengthen Niger State's digital transformation agenda.
Currently, Nigeria already has digital economy strategy, but it is essential that we can translate that strategy at the national level to the state level.
For digital literacy, there are no policy documents, right? We've come to that agreement.
From these sessions, we are able to realize that there are almost zero digital policy in Niger State.
Key challenge is that this meeting is trying to address non-alignment of IT policies at state and national level, lack of infrastructure and IT tools. The ecosystem participation is poor, inadequate funding for IT ideas and projects, a lack of opportunity for local content to thrive.
Presently now, we don't have any financial support for startups. There is no policy on ground on ICT that supports the PWD's situations so far.
That ICT center is serious. A crippled man was trying to access the ICT center and somebody matched him and broke his hand because he cannot go there with wheelchair.
PWDs do not have access to facilities, equipment that will ease their acquisition of knowledge in terms of ICT.
The current situation in Niger State concerning broadband and connectivity is still under development.
Fiber to the premises, FTTX, is very underdeveloped. We see a 0.01% connectivity across Niger State.
There's a large deficit of skilled force.
Citizens are affected seriously because of this lack of broadband connectivity reaching to rural areas.
There's frequent vandalism, quality of service is very poor. So even where there will be deployment, because there is no standard framework, you're going to see a lot of fiber cuts.
And this could cause serious impact in development.
We were able to identify the gap, and we hope that the federal government will put it into consideration, especially for people with special needs, those that are in the rural areas that need facilities like infrastructure and access.
We urge the state government to utilize the policies or the recommendations made to enhance the digital economy of the state, and that will particularly help the stakeholders, the citizens, and the government itself.
Overall, the workshop creates a platform for cross-government and private sector collaboration grounded in the realities, priorities, and public sector delivery needs of Niger State. The insights and recommendations generated would directly inform the development of a digital economy policy framework for the state.
State-level inclusion in digital transformation is what is needed in our present dispensation.
We want to deepen digital inclusion in rural areas.
Now, when you have the private sector in the policy decision-making body, you can be rest assured that the policy will be workable, it will be inclusive, and at the end of the day, it will drive home for which that policy was made.
The government has to support private organizations or companies, tech startups, and innovation hubs with things like grants, also workshops, and every other possible means in enabling this digital growth.
And while we are developing this policy, we realize that we also need power.
There is an urgent need to cover rural areas.
The state also needs to generate revenue. That revenue is going into maintaining that infrastructure and monitoring it so that quality of service can be high.
We want to upskill digital literacy in Niger State from basic to advanced.
And then specific skills such as cybersecurity, data analytics, and robotics is of high priority.
A well-structured policy should be designed for this purpose.
There needs to be a state regulatory agency, infrastructure management and regulatory agency to drive broadband adoption.
We are suggesting for renewable energy adoption
Required policy action has been tagged on standardization, policy documents, monitoring and evaluation, inclusivity, and of course, implementation using the PPP strategy.
The key outcome of this is to address some of these challenges and for government to prioritize digital inclusion among its citizens.
When this is actualized, the state will move away from where it is to an ICT-driven state where solutions are made possible.
This policy, if it comes out and it's been implemented, it could help guide a better empowerment.
If this project is properly implemented, the PWDs aim to benefit from access to digital skills and even inclusion. So they will now transition from just beneficiaries to active contributors of the digital economy.
It will empower businesses, it will empower students to compete globally because we need these services, we need good network, we need adequate connectivity to be able to compete at a global level.
So success for us at Tech for Dev means that this workshop produces clear practical inputs that will translate into an actionable digital economy policy framework. For us, most importantly, is that success is measured by what happens next after this. So I mean improved coordinations among the MDAs and the agencies. I mean that there's digital inclusion for women, youths, and people with disability. There's clear guidelines for who owns this and who owns that. And also taking a coherent step into moving forward towards implementing a state digital economy policy framework that is unique to Niger State, unique to its priorities, and to ensure that all of these are implemented at the right time to ensure that we achieve the goals that we set out to achieve today.